Yo, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy ConvoWMarlo. Got a special guest with me here today. Who do I have with me here today?
Juice Boy.
Okay. Mr. Juice Boy. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? How you feeling?
Bro, I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
You're blessed.
I'm glad to be here.
Thank you.
You seem like a very optimistic dude.
Come on
and
now.
like
You got to be. With what's going on
so
right now in the world, you have to be.
you have to be.
You have to be. You know what I'm saying? I see you got the nice Nike tag fleece on, all green.
Honestly, this was a birthday gift. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't
for real?
Yeah, this was a birthday gift. My airport outfit when I was going to Ghana. My family friend, she bought it for me. So yeah, I've just been trying to hold it down.
Yeah. So you just been rocking it. No,
Yeah.
I fuck with I love tracksuits. I had a Roost tracksuit. I had any type of brand you can name. Affordable ones. I had them all. I just love and it's nothing crazy. You don't have to really match.
Yeah.
You just put it on. You're good.
And
to
it's
go.
comfortable too, especially with this weather. Like you just want to wear something comfortable and warm. So
Don't even get me started on this weather.
Man, I'm telling you, like driving around is like a Mario Kart, like a go-kart race.
It's just like someone put the banana everywhere.
Yeah. The potholes and like the ice and the snow. It's too much, but I think spring's around the corner, so hopefully
spring's been around the corner for how long? And it's still
that's true.
The pothole thing is so true because when I'm going to work, I take the same road every time, right? And then now that the snow is gone, potholes here, there, everywhere,
and it's like you're trying to avoid them, but at the same time you have to be careful because of oncoming traffic. Like I'd be swerving and twisting and turning on the road, but I'm checking my blind spot to make sure I'm not gonna hit anyone. So
and the thing with the potholes is like these potholes are so strong. Like when you hit it, like your whole car literally shakes.
Yeah.
Like I hit a pothole so hard it changed the music for me in my car, and it's like I had to pull over and check the car to make sure the tire was still on. Like
that's crazy.
Like bro, I'm telling you, my head almost hit the roof.
Yeah, honestly, like the other day I was telling you I had to take my car to the mechanic because I guess I hit something so hard. Like he said something was sticking out. I think it was a exhaust pipe or something.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too serious. Like he fixed it and for free. He didn't charge it. So yeah, I'm lucky.
Man, the thing with owning a car, especially for me, it's like every time I feel financially stable, like I'm getting my money right, my car thinks otherwise. Like that's when I wake up with a check engine light or any of that type of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
How was the drive up here? You coming all the way from the west side?
Oh, honestly, I'm pretty used to it because like I used to work around these ends and like if I knew exactly where it was, I wouldn't even use GPS for the first part.
Oh, you could get here.
Yeah. Okay. I turned it off at a point. I was like, oh, I know this area, so it's not even it's not even too difficult. But the drive was fine. Sunday morning, I'm feeling blessed. So,
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to get this convo started.
Yes, sir. So the first quarter of the new year, you know what I'm saying? First and foremost, Happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? Year. So March, from January to March, how's the new year been for you? Life, music, just everything.
Honestly, life has been very, I'll say, from January to this point, it has been challenging, but in a good way. I feel like I'm stepping into a new season, a new chapter of my life where, I just need to, focus and see different routes that I could take in order to get to the next level, and also taking risk. Because I feel like, at a certain point in life, sometimes, you get to kind of comfortable or content where you are. Like, I try not to, stay in that, mindset. And like since January till now, I've just been trying to find ways to get myself to the next level, trying different things, seeing what I need to improve on, where I need to go. So yeah, like it's been challenging, it's been stressful, but I feel like, when you feel uncomfortable, that's when something's about to happen, something good's about to happen. So I just been keeping myself on my toes, and yeah, like I'm blessed. I just thank God that I'm healthy, I'm alive. We're almost into the fourth month of the year, and I'm so good. So
time's low-key kind of flying.
Yo, it's flying. Life flies by.
Yeah.
Life flies by, so bro, you gotta do what you want to do with no regrets, because time flies.
So you said things kind of start going bad before they get good. If you can you kind of get into it? What you mean by that?
So like I feel like what I'm particularly talking about is just like, when um consistency, sometimes it comes to a stumbling block where it's like you're not doing totally bad, but you're not doing as good as you want to be doing, or you expect to be doing. So it's like you kind of have to think and challenge yourself to see, yo, what do I need to do differently, or what do I need to start doing now in order to, make the next step. Because I feel like, especially for myself, like I'm someone that is always on the go. I'm like, yo, what do I need to do now? What can I do differently? Like, what stuff should I start planning now so that I could do it in the future? I'm always someone that's looking, focused on my present, but also planning for the future as well. So like, for instance, with my music, obviously, like, I believe that at the rate that I'm going right now, I'm doing pretty good. But at the same time, I know that there's certain things that I need to do, or I need to try doing differently in order to, get myself to the next level. So just things like that, and also creating more music, creating quality music, not just more music, because Lord knows I have folders and folders of music, but it's like, you gotta be consistent and creating that quality so that I could share it with people. So just challenging myself in those sort of avenues, and my own personal life.
Okay. So so this is January to March of 22. Compared to 2021, was there any difference, or was it kind of the same? Because last year around this time, COVID was really just the talk. I mean, kind of still low key is, but right now it's more like Russia and Ukraine, that type of talk.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But was there any difference last year compared to now, or is it all kind of falling into the same line?
Definitely, because I think the beginning of last year, honestly, there was a time where I didn't really get a chance to even hop into the studio, because my engineer had to close down.
Wow.
Like, it was hard to create at home, because I'd be working straight evenings, and then I'd get home, I'm tired, or like I'm trying to plan other things to do. So it was really I had to find balance. So what I did was I bought myself a whiteboard just to write down the things that I want to do each month, just to hold myself like responsible for the things that I wanted to accomplish. So that really, I think that was like the time where everything just kind of switched, and I was more focused than in the beginning of the year. Because like, when you say you want to do something, speak it to existence. But I feel like writing it down makes you more it makes you remember that, yo, you said you wanted to do this, so you got to do this before blah blah, or you gotta keep yourself informed that this is what you said you want to do. So yeah, getting that whiteboard, honestly, I feel like it really helped big time, and I still use it today. So
wow.
Yeah.
So basically you're saying that whiteboard is something like, one, it helps you stay on track with whatever you got going on.
I recommend a whiteboard for anybody, literally. And it's not like something where you have to write all your goals down for the whole year. Just take it month by month. And it's honestly it's changed my life. I'm not gonna lie. It's high key changed my life. So
do you feel more organized with that?
Definitely more organized, and I feel like when I want to do certain things, I'm more what do you call it? I'm just more informed, and there's more context to what I want to do, because I'm writing it in like bullet form, and like I have the space and the ideas to just write on my own, and it's in my room, so it's my own personal thing. It's not like I'm showcasing it to anybody or whatnot. It's for me and for myself alone. So
okay. Yeah. With me, it's not a whiteboard, but I don't know if you saw it. But as soon as you came into the crib, I have a calendar, and on that calendar, I write everything, and it's my way. Cause there be times I write reminders on my phone, but it's not the same as actually like what you just said. I was like literally writing it down. Yeah. That calendar, I see it every time I go up the stairs, down the stairs, leave, come in. It's the first thing I see, and I check. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got that going on, you know. So that is true. Having it written down is like more committed.
And then you know another good thing about it is, not talk about my whiteboard the whole time. Another thing about this whiteboard that I really like is at the end of the month I check and I write X's on, you know, what I was able to complete before the end of the month and what I wasn't able to complete, so that I can still keep an account of, you know, of the things that I still need to, you know, finish in the near future, and then like just look at the stuff that I'm checking off and just, you know, congratulate myself because like even doing one thing off of that list that I wrote is still a blessing to me because, bro, you know, people say we all have the same 24 hours, which I don't believe, but it's like just being able to do one of these things that you said you want to do, like even though you may be so busy, is still like a great thing. And I feel like, we shouldn't wait for people to give us our flowers. We should give it to ourselves.
Yes, sir.
We should give it to ourselves. So yeah, I love that. I love that part of what I do with my whiteboard.
Cause they say if you wait on like to the flower thing that you said, if you wait on people to congratulate you, you'll get disappointed almost every time. You know
all the time.
And it's just not worth it. So you congratulating yourself is just way more better because you know. Nobody knows your goals better than you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Once you hit whatever you're trying to get to, it's just that much better.
And another thing is like people don't see the work behind the scenes. They just see the end product, right? Yep. So people like it's so easy, especially it's so easy looking at a phone and, you know, judging off what someone does when you see the end product and whatnot. But you don't know the investment, the money, the time, the blood and sweat that these people are, you know, taken to put into their craft, whatever it is, not just music, whatever it is, you know. So you gotta give yourself your flowers, man, because if you're waiting for the next man to big you up, man, you're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be very sorry. So yeah.
So why did you decide to go the music route? What was in it for you?
Honestly, I feel like music, and I always say this, but I truly believe till this day, music found me at the right time and the most challenging time of my life till this date, because I was someone that after high school, honestly, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. Like from age 7 to like late teens, all I cared about was soccer.
Yeah,
but
soccer was the dream.
Soccer was the dream, and soccer was fulfilling its dream until there was some point where unfortunately my dad was more concerned about me getting work experience, and I had to cut the dream short, which I'm not too salty about, because obviously everything happens for a reason, and I feel like my dad made a good move obviously from his POV at that time. So but music really found me when I was like at my darkest moments, because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. Yeah. And it was a hidden talent that I feel like God really revealed to me and was like, yo, you have this, like, use it, you know? And I was someone that there was times I didn't know how to express myself. So I started writing a lot. And I even, sometimes I would just like practice singing, because I used to sing when I was younger, but obviously man's go through puberty, your voice get deeper and all that. So yeah, I just started singing a lot. Every day I had a melody in my head, or I'd just be singing a melody, and started writing music. And it took some time for me to like grow and love it more. But yeah, like honestly, it was the best thing that happened to me. Best thing that ever happened to me since. So yeah, I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, and ever since then, you like all the moves you've made. I mean, obviously it's life. There might be moves here and there that you might regret, but all in all, you've enjoyed the trip.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm always gonna enjoy the journey, and I tell this to myself most of the time because a lot of people may ask you or themselves, what's the end goal and whatnot. I don't have an end goal because I feel like music is gonna be a part of my life until God calls me home.
Wow.
Because it's something that's within me, and I feel like also it's a gift that I can utilize, and it could speak to others, and it could just make others feel like there's something in it that they can grasp from it too. So yeah, it's not something that I feel like it's just I just do it because I just want to do it, or I want clout or whatnot. It's something that obviously I want it to be my career, but I genuinely love it and have a passion for it. So I feel like it's just a part of me. Yeah.
So from the moment you start to the moment you are right now, what would you say would be your biggest gain? Like, was it meeting new people in the music industry? Was it learning your sound? You know what I'm saying? What would you have say was your biggest gain from all that?
There's many different gains that I've gotten from doing and making music. But in particular, I won't say this is the biggest one, but one that really I feel like helped me pattern myself and stay focused on my craft was finally finding my sound. Because a lot of people don't know this. For the first few years that I was making music, I was honestly just experimenting. It's not like I was doing something to capitalize on anything or whatnot. I was honestly just trying to discover my sound, discover what I like to create, and just really experiment on my versatility, but also just try different things. Because when I first started, people were like, "Yo, like you're actually good at this stuff," but I was like,
You didn't believe it.
Yeah, I didn't believe it. Like it's like it's whatever. Niggas put out a track, and it's like, oh, yo, it's hot. But it's like, yo, like nowadays anybody could put out a track and anybody could say it's hot. But it's like I want to personally feel like what I'm doing is actually good. I want to enjoy this. I want to play this. When I'm alone and like listen to it and enjoy it like I'm somebody that's not me. So I think discovering my sound and like really finding my niche in music really was one of my big gains.
Okay, what if you're able to explain it? What is your sound?
My sound is the Afrofusion sound.
Yes, sir.
So Afrofusion is basically Afro beats as the base and many different genres, that are complementing it, like R&B, hip hop, pop, even sometimes Altet. Altet is sort of like a sub genre, or it's a different genre in itself, but it's like basically a sound that is combines other creative sounds together, but it originated in Nigeria. But yeah, Afro. I would say my sound is Afrofusion. So I love to create Afro beats, but also have R&B, hip hop influences in there as well. Yeah.
So when it comes to your sound, would you say it'd be something shorties could throw it back to, or like niggas could just vibe out to at the club? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's reaction. I think honestly, I think my sound has an occasion for everything. You can hear it at parties. You can hear it just on the streets. You can hear it, like even for older people, you know, like I feel like I have different messages with my music. So sometimes I may be talking about a girl or about love. Sometimes I may be talking about real life hardships, you know, young people trying to come up, political stuff even too, you know. And if you listen carefully, sometimes I even implement God in my messages too, because I feel like, you know, he's the reason why I'm able to do these things as well. So I feel like my music, like I said before, has a different occasion for every song. You know, every song is different and has its own you know, style to it. So yeah, like I'm able to do different kinds of create different kinds of music for different occasions.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought Afrobeat was just something you just bob to, because there would be a whole bunch of Burna Boy stuff that I listened to, and like he has, like what was the album, Twice as Tall?
Yeah,
you know?
Twice as Tall. Yeah.
Like when I actually started listening to stuff, I'm like, oh, it's not just it's not just
he's talking about like real life struggles,
real life
politics, stuff. You know, corruption in Nigeria and Africa. You know, there's some songs where he's talking about, you know, love and, you know, the typical stuff. But yeah, like for instance, he's I'm glad you brought him up, because like on God, I swear after the show, it was 2019. I went to a Burna Boy concert show
in our city.
Yeah, in our city. And I swear, after that night, like the light switch in my brain just went like, he's like, yo, Joseph, the inspiration just came in like boom.
Right there.
And this was stuff that I was doing before, but because I guess with my environment and, you know, being in the city, starting music, I almost was trying to please other people and not be true to myself. So after that concert, he like, it's like Burna Boy told me, he's like, yo, know your roots, like be proud of it, sing about it, you know?
Wow.
And here I am today, you know, really making that Afrofusion style that I've always been doing even before I started releasing stuff. So yeah, I felt good after that night. It changed my life.
Sometimes with things like that, the motivation comes when you least expect it. You know what I'm saying? There'd be times with what I'm doing right now, I'm just like, I'm not getting the outcome that I want from it. So I dead it. Like I just stopped doing it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I'd watch some of my favorite podcasters, and they like, soon as the day I talk about not wanting to do it anymore, I watch them, they go, yeah, I had days where I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yo, are these guys watching me?
Yeah.
Because I was just talking about it.
Literally,
you know?
and it's normal as a person that's trying to, you know, create something for themselves and, you know, create something that they enjoy. There's gonna be days where you just feel like you don't want to do it. You know, you're just kind of, you know, feeling down, or you just don't have the energy. And sometimes you do need to sit back and just, you know, really recollect your thoughts and, you know, take a break. There's nothing wrong with that. I know, especially as a young black man, sometimes our mentality is always go, but sometimes you need to, you know, protect your mental,
exactly,
sit back, recharge, and then, you know, start again. So like that's totally normal, and I totally understand. Yeah.
Your starting point. What was your starting point like when you first started this whole music stuff? Because, you know, some people start in the closet, mom's basement, a homie's place. What was your starting point like?
So actually my friends, shout out to Soji and Mide.
Yeah.
They were doing music before me, honestly.
Mide does music too?
Yeah.
Wow.
And honestly, at first I also never really, I didn't see the vision like that, like what music could really do for you and the whole hype with doing music. But they used to do it in Mide's closet.
Yeah.
And then finally when I started to join them, at first I was watching, and then finally one time they invited me to the studio in the library. That's where I was
cool.
recording. Yeah. Public library. But yeah, that's where it really started. But in Ottawa, my older cousins, they were making music, so they had like little studio equipment in their bedrooms and whatnot. So that was the first time I ever like sat behind a mic and like, you know, recorded. But at that time I was just, you know, it was just for fun. It wasn't anything. So that was pretty much my humble beginning, and ever since then it's just been history. Sometimes I think about it, I'm just like, oh damn, but you know.
And you wouldn't change it for anything?
Nah, I wouldn't change it for anything, because you know sometimes you have to go through experiences like that in order to learn, and you know, just get better yourself. A lot of people feel like, oh, you just go to a professional studio and you just, you know, you create great music. But I tell you the truth, if you don't have the sauce, you just don't have it, you know. And it's not to say that, you know, nobody like that wants to do music can do music, but it's like, you know, sometimes you really need to channel that certain talent within yourself and identify it before you tap in, because it's not something where it's like, oh, you're playing a video game and you're just, you know, good, you know. Sometimes it takes time, sometimes it takes practice, and more time, you just have to have it within yourself.
So your circle, a lot of people, whenever they start what they're doing, they would have a certain circle, they would have a certain goal or mindset, and the circle that they're with, they don't see what they see. What I'm trying to ask is your circle still the same? Like, I know you talked about Mide and Soji and stuff, but like, I'm assuming there was other people around. Are those people still around? Are those people now, yo, who does Juice Boy think he is? You know what I'm saying? Is there anything like that?
No, there's definitely times where, you know, and I feel like this counts for everyone. You know, when you first start something, you may be with certain people or like, you know, close friends or whatnot. And, you know, I feel like with time, everybody grows as a person, you know. Sometimes you grow individually, and then, you know, with the group or whoever you're with, you may grow apart and whatnot. And it's not always a bad thing, you know, because other people have different things they want to accomplish, and other, you know, things that they want to, you know, foresee. So it's like, it's not like a marriage where you're like, yo, you're going to, you know, be together forever and whatnot, which is normal. And I obviously have had those experiences, you know, not just with friends, but people that I've worked in music with, people that I've come to meet within this little industry. And, you know, I think it's a part of life, and I'm still meeting new people, and, you know, some people that I may have known in the past, we may not be as close, but it's like, it's all part of the journey. And I just thank God that he's helped me to grow and just continue grow. So it's normal stuff to me.
Okay. Yeah, right. So one thing I want to ask you is, how have you grown from ordinary boy to getting money? Like, because obviously nobody knows your growth better than you. Because I'm watching Ordinary Boy. I'm the type of guy, whenever I watch music videos and stuff, like when I listen to music, I listen for the background, the snares, everything.
Yes.
But when I'm watching a music video, I tune out my first time listening to a music video, I look at the background. I look at the background, I look at the person, I look at the other person in the music video.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at you like, yo, is my guy skinny? You know what I'm saying? Like, he looks hella skinny and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like the audio, like you could just tell it was the first one.
Yeah.
And then I listen to Get Money, I'm like, bro, my guy got the whole, like, everything looks like you planned it out, like it was planned out.
Definitely.
But like, from your point of view, what has changed from Ordinary Boy to Getting Money?
Definitely myself as a person, because I feel like when honestly, Ordinary Boy was I planned it all on the same day.
Oh, the same
I'm
day.
not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because we I didn't really have a concept. And I was kind of like battling with time and, you know, the location and whatnot, and it was basically like, you know, just hope for the best, and just, you know, create something. because I wanted to have a first video, but like ever since then, I've been directing my videos alongside with the videographers. I've been coming up with my concept and ideas prior to the shoots, and I watch a lot of videos. I'm a very cinematic person, so I watch different videos. I try to look at things that I'd like to incorporate with my own style, and I honestly, like, the fact that you brought that up, I'm even just picturing it now, and I'm just like, like it's really been like a huge difference compared to my first video until my most recent one, and even the next one that's coming on this coming Friday too. You'll see Concern. Concern. Yes, you'll see that I've really grown as a person. I feel like I can say this with not sounding arrogant or prideful, but I really feel like I've put out some of the best work, if not the best work when it comes visually out in this city and musically together, because I'm someone that when I put out a song, I want people to be able to see what I was talking about, but I also want people to hear it, and if I can add a visual experience for them to see what I was speaking on, it just makes everything better. So yeah, I love making videos. Honestly, I love it.
Yeah. What's wrong with being cocky though? You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause me personally, I feel like arrogance. I mean, sometimes you can't overdo it. I know that, but like, what happened to like people that move like Muhammad Ali, Kanye West? Like, sometimes if you think you have the best music video out there, let it be known, you know. But just don't be the type to let it be known so much that you ignore others. If that makes sense. You know, I like. Whenever people always say not to be cocky, I'm like, bro, if you got something going on and you know you're good at it, if you're not cocky about it, someone else will be cocky about it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I think you're right. You're right about that. The reason why I censored myself a bit is, honestly, this world is soft now. Yeah. This world is so soft now. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. You say something and people look at you a certain way, but I'm now learning to just teach myself how to just be me, just to be also proud of what I'm doing, humble to a certain extent, but also just like how I was telling you before, believe in your sauce. When you know you have something, let the world know that you have it. I was watching the Kanye documentary and I'm just like, Kanye actually never changed. Kanye never changed. He's been the same man. There's obviously been stumbling blocks. There's been, different creative phases of his life, from, late registration till, Donda. But it's like, you can see that he had that confidence. Even his mom instilled that in him. And I feel like, my mom does that with me as well. She's like, you have something, show it out there and be confident, be bold, be brave, be, understand that you have something special, and don't be afraid to tell people that you have it. As much as people may not, because like, I'm going on a rebuttal about this, but it's like Marlo, like, you'll post something, it's really good, but you may not, because of social media, sometimes people look at likes and whatnot. You post on your story, everybody's watching it. Everybody's watching, even the people that claim they don't. Can I swear on this?
Go ahead.
Even the people that claim they do not fuck with you are watching your every move.
Let me tell you something. My bad cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
You ever heard of a dude named Pompano Randy? Ever heard that name?
Nah.
It's a Florida dude. You ever heard of LB Spiffy?
Yes. He's from Toronto. Yeah.
I had both of those. I had Pompano Randy. He has like 260 followers, 260K followers. And LB Spiffy, LB Spiffy. Yeah. I had them both on. And I ain't gonna lie, I used to let the likes get to me. The likes. And it's crazy because I checked the insight where you could see the reaction, the views, how many people. Yeah. When I posted up LB Spiffy, I had, in the first like 9-10 hours, I had over 800 people view it. Like, they saw the video.
Look at that.
But about 13 likes. I'm like, I know you niggas see what I'm doing, but nobody wants to. And I get it. And another reason why I think like that too is because every time I go out, I know what my followers look like. If you follow me on ConvoWMarlo, I know. I just have a good idea on who follows me and who doesn't. Almost every time I go out, yo, you're the guy with the podcast. Yo, are you Marlo? Yo, I fuck with your podcast. And in my head, I'm like, you've never reposted. You don't.
Do you listen? Do you repost? Do you interact?
But at the same time, who am I to be like, you don't like any of my shit. I don't know you. But like, I just, genuine.
Yeah.
Because niggas are still being genuine, coming up to me and stuff. But at the end of the day, I know you don't like my shit. I know you don't follow me. I know that.
And it's like, sometimes like, especially for myself starting up, it was hard to not take it personal. Sometimes I feel like I in my closed doors, I'd be talking about a lot, but I'm just like, yo, honestly, like you said, you see them, they're like, oh, you're Marlo, you're the guy on the podcast. Like, honestly, just dap him up, keep him moving. Yeah. Keep him moving and focus on what you're doing because, bro, people are watching.
Yep.
People are watching. People are listening. Even the ones that may not be interacting. So it's like you can't let that stop you from focusing on your craft. Because at the end of the day, you want to better yourself. You don't care about freaking Larry from Northside watching your podcast. He's not gonna be the one taking you to the next step. So yeah. And
back to that arrogant thing, that cocky thing. I'd always say, I still say it. I'm like, ConvoWMarlo, coolest podcast in the city, best podcast.
Yeah.
I had a nigga DM me the other day. He's like, yeah, your podcast is but not as good as Breakfast Club. I'm like, yo.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not comparing myself. Like, I'm literally saying I'm the best in the city. You're comparing me to Breakfast Club.
Yeah, it's him.
And the thing is, the Breakfast Club, everybody that has any type of business, music, whatever,
they all started from somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? And for this nobody to hit me up telling me I'm not as big as them, I'm like, yo. And this is when I really caught myself. I was kind of arguing with the dude. I know I shouldn't have been giving him time. I was arguing with him. I'm like, I'm probably closer to them than you'll ever be. We was just going back and forth. And as I'm talking to him, my girl's with me. She's like, yo, think about what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're arguing with someone you'll never see. Yeah. You shouldn't mean anything. And I'm looking at my phone like, I'm really 3 hours in.
And this person's probably not doing something that they actually love. They're not chasing their vision like you are, So it's like, once you start going back and forth with them, you kind of just have to stop and think, yo, why am I stooping down to their level,
Yep.
Breakfast Club, they started from somewhere. Niggas were probably telling them, oh, you'll never be like this radio station or this.
Now look at them.
Now look at them, right? So these things you just gotta use to fuel your fire and just keep going. Cause I've had many DMs, and it's like even somewhere they don't say it to your face, but things come back to you and you hear it. So it's like at the end of the day, and we live in Edmonton, man. Yeah. It's not a place where like you're not gonna take in what's going on or hear the bullshit that some people. So it's like, bro, we live in a huge world with 7 billion people. If Terrence, and I'm using an example, I'm not saying names. Yeah. If Terrence from freaking Southgate is not gonna support you, Mario from Italy, like so just. Bro, do you forget about the outside noise, block it.
No, I'm getting real better at just ignoring it. But another thing I learned is it's all behind your back. I've never had a nigga come up to me, my face and tell me. It's never. You know what I'm saying? It's always love. So with the craft you got going on, have you gotten paid from it yet? Like, have you? Oh, okay. You want a feature? Is this much? Or you want me to host a show? Is that much? Have you ever gone paid yet?
Yes, I've gotten paid from shows. Obviously DSPs when you put it out there, publishing. Started doing publishing more because I feel like when I first started music, I was just I was not thinking that like eventually as a career, like I'm gonna need to eat off of it too, right? It's not just sharing music and when our guys sharing music, like I'm gonna have to find ways and means to make money from it too. So yeah, I definitely got paid from different shows that I've been in, and the music that I put out So yeah, and I think through my career I'm learning more and finding out different ways that I can be able to get paid as well, because I feel like some people sometimes they just think, oh, you just get music, you just put your music out and you wait for the streams. Like that's just a small percentage. There's many more different avenues to get paid. So yeah, that's something that I'm learning even more now, and making sure that I get my piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can get into it, what was the most you've made for a feature, a show, anything?
That one I have to keep it to myself because
Okay,
it's,
nah.
but I'll say God willing, I believe that I'll be even making more. So let's just pray on that and just push myself to keep doing what I need to do.
Okay, so how about this? You said you've performed before, right? How many times would you say you've performed? Countless amount of times. Can you put it on two hands?
I've performed many times. I've performed many times. I think during the COVID season, things kind of slowed down. Either it was some shows that wanted to pay me with the exposure, or like, yeah, just some sorts like that. But I've performed many times. Even when I went back to Ghana, I was able to perform there as well, which was a great experience. So. Yeah, I honestly I don't remember how many shows I performed, but I do remember my first show and my recent EP release party that I had before I traveled. So probably one of my best shows to date. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a routine that you'd go through before a show? Like just to make sure you don't stay nervous and you just get yourself in the right mind space.
I pray before every show.
Okay.
I pray before every show. I just try to keep myself in a good mood, drink my water, just enjoy myself, loosen myself out, just stay calm, and just because I feel like performing honestly comes natural to me. I don't feel. If anything, I feel when I'm on the stage, like I'm in control of the show. Like I'm the quarterback on the field. Like everything, I determine everything. So it's like if the crowd is dead, it's me. So I make sure that I have that energy, that stage presence. I make sure that I control the crowd to an extent that will get everybody excited and in the mood to hear some good music. So. Yeah, I honestly really enjoy performing. Yeah.
Have you ever had a crowd where everybody was just dead? Like they just don't want to do anything, they don't want to participate, they don't want to vibe out. Have you ever been had to perform for a crowd like that?
Yeah, my first show I swear there was like 10 people. And like there was like 3 kids out of the 10 people, they were kicking balloons and whatnot, but whenever I see that, I like, I kind of like, I'm like a alarm system. Like I just like, I'll point at people and be like, guy in the right corner, hands up. Like I'll be like, yo, like, obviously not in an awkward way because like, bro, you can't tell, like if a nigga's not feeling the vibe and whatnot, you can't make him a man move and dance or whatnot. So it's like I said, it really depends on me. It really depends on me to set the tone, and I just try to make sure I set that from early. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. Is there anywhere in the city that you haven't gotten a chance to perform yet that you would like to host at, like Rexall Plays, like any in our city specifically?
And I don't think this is impossible to vision, but Rogers Place would like it's something that comes to my mind.
It's called Rogers Place.
Yeah, Rogers Place now. Rexall's the old.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It still exists, but
yeah.
Even Union, like there was this was during COVID. I was supposed to open up for a big artist out of Africa, out of Ghana, called King Promise. But unfortunately, because of COVID, like that got canceled. So
COVID been fucking.
Bro, COVID been fucking up a lot of things, man. So I wasn't able to perform that, but places like Union and just like I said before, Rogers Place would be amazing. Rogers Place would be amazing because that's honestly the biggest place you can perform at in Edmonton, right? Yeah. But
imagine
everything has its time
and stuff.
Yeah, wow. Everything has its time. So yeah, I just have to work in the season accordingly, and who knows what doors God will open for me. Yeah.
Again, when it comes to music, who do you look up to? Who's an artist that obviously you don't want to sound like, but just if people were to compare you to him or her, shit, maybe I do.
I've gotten quite some. Not to say that, like you said, not to say that this is who I want to be, but just from other people's viewpoints, I've gotten certain comparisons to Burna, NSG, WizKid. I think it may have been King Promise, and these guys I listen to a lot too, right? So it's not something that's crazy or whatnot. I listen to almost everything. I think that's what's helped me keep creating music, is the fact that I'm not just a lover of making music. I'm a lover of listening to music too. So I'd say guys like Burna Boy, WizKid. There's so many artists. If I mention it, I'll just keep even he's a French artist, but Taiki, very very good artist. Guys like that, I say that I fall under their sort of their genre, their style.
Are you French?
Yeah. No, I'm not French.
Oh, okay.
I'm not French.
The name Juice Boy. Where did that name come from?
Every time I explain this story, it's just so funny.
You've been asked this a lot, huh?
Yeah. Okay, this is when I first moved to Edmonton, and coming from a urban city from the east side of Canada, Ottawa, Ontario. I never really encountered being the only black person in certain places. I never really had to face racism or feeling left out because of how I looked. So, bruh, the way I struggled to find a proper barber. I was getting haircuts at Supercut. My first haircut here, I got it at Supercuts.
I know they fucked you up.
They mushed up the whole thing, fam.
Hairline crooked.
They didn't even line me up. They just left it. They just
what haircut did you get? They just gave you a buzz cut?
So that time, the full hawk thing was in style. The full hawk thing, I wanted to get a full hawk, but my mom was like, "Nah, that's not my son. That's the devil's haircut." So,
shit.
So they just shaved it. Wow. And then I'm like, "Oh, can I get a line?" This guy put horns. This guy put horns in my head. I came back to school. Yo. Everyone was like, "Yo, you have a nice haircut." I'm like, "Why are you lying?"
Yeah.
Why are you lying? Because
you went to school with white people.
Bro, I went to school with white people.
Oh, there you go. They probably meant that shit.
Yeah. I went to school with white people, couple of Asians. Majority, white people and Asians. And then we had our whole group of black people. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's bro, I was down bad. So after that, I just grew my hair out. I was like, yo, I'm not cutting my hair until I find a black barbershop. A black barbershop. Not a barbershop that has one black barber. I want a whole community of them in one shop. So I was growing my hair out, and one night I was watching the movie Juice, and I was like, yo, Tupac and Omar Epps. And I was like, yo, I like their style. I like the way they dress, the way they cut their hair,
with the hook,
with the hook and everything. So I was like, yo, and I'm someone I like to stand out, I like to stand out, and I was like, yo, I don't see anybody in these ends that are rocking this haircut. Let me get it. Let me get it. And then also too in the description of Juice, I think it was saying money, power, and respect. Like and respect. Like they're saying like, yo, if a nigga got the juice, like, you know, he's that guy. Like he's that man, you know? So I'm like, yo, this name got a lot to it too. So I got the Juice haircut the first day I stepped out with the haircut. They're like, yo, like someone said like, yo, you got that juice. I was like, bruh, that's my name, man.
Juice
that's
boy.
my name.
No, that's
Juice
hard.
boy.
That's hard.
Juice boy. And then I made the slight change with the E and the 3 because some next man from UK had the name Juice Boy and was trying to collaborate with me. I'm like, bro, we can't be the same. Like, nah.
Yeah, when
like,
niggas say Juice Boy, who are we
talking
to?
Yeah. Like, that's me.
Juice
like,
1, Juice 2?
Like, that's me, you know? So, yeah, I put a 3 there because my favorite basketball player growing up was Allen Iverson. You know, the 3 represents the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, and, like, you know, other reasons, too. So, yeah, I just put 3 there.
Yeah, you're really spiritual.
I won't say I'm spiritual,
but like
I'm a Christian.
You're really into the man.
Yeah. I
obviously like I am too, but like the way you're speaking on, I'm like, yo, you growing up in church.
Yes, I definitely did, but I feel like, you know, there's a difference between growing up in church and then finally when you're growing up, you make the decision to actually get to know who like Christ is. So I feel like, you know, once I actually got to know who, you know, Jesus was, then I finally made that decision that, yo, like, this is who I want to serve. This is who I believe in. Because, and not to quote you, but, like, there's a lot of people that, like, oh, I'm spiritual and stuff, but they'll be saying, I believe in astrology or whatnot. But it's like, yo, I have a personal relationship with God, you know? So, yeah, no, definitely, I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what was the whole storyline behind getting money? Cause like I remember you talking about how niggas flexing it. You know what I'm saying? But like coming from the creator himself, you know what I'm saying? What was the story behind that?
Honestly, one day I was just like, yo, I just been taking in a lot of niggas just be capping.
Hell yeah.
Like a lot of niggas just be capping, and it's like, you know, I think this was definitely during COVID when people were, you know, showcasing money on their. Sorry if it sounds like I'm just talking about the Forex folks. I'm not. It's not just you guys.
Started on them.
Please. I don't want any problems. But like, yeah, people are just like trying to stunt, and it's okay if you want to stunt. Like if it's your own money, sure, you do what you want. But like, bro, like. This whole capping thing, it's like, bro, the internet's not real. And there was a point too where on social media, I went through a dark phase, and I was just like, yo, like, bro, do I have to like show off, or do I have to like, you know, fake my life just so people can, you know, see that, you know, I'm actually making it and whatnot? And I was like, nah, like, because I'm still gonna get money regardless, you know. I have a pretty good job, whatnot, that's helping me fund the music and whatnot, and I know for sure, you know, my vision is gonna come to fruition in the future, right? So it's like, you know, if you getting money, you ain't gotta show it because you know it, you know, and others will know it. People know someone that's really making money.
People just need to post it on IG for validation.
Yeah, validation.
To show you I got it better than you.
Yeah.
And in reality, you're probably struggling, and the little bit of bread you got, you put it together and flex it.
Yeah.
Give it up for rent, mortgage, whatever you got.
Yeah, you post your picture and then you go sleep on your mattress and you're sad. Like you know. So yeah, that's that. It was getting money was more of like a fun type of track, but like I'm really talking about real shit that's happening. Like you know, people capping a lot. So
I see it's at like 5-6K views. I keep forgetting to add the K.
Yeah.
5-6K views.
Yeah, definitely deserves more. You know, but definitely you know, every I feel like every track has its sort of season or like it's time to really reach its peak.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Get Money's gonna get a 2 million views or 3 million views, God willing. But it's like, you know, I was just happy to put it out there, and whoever saw it and enjoyed it, I'm honestly just grateful for it, because like I put a lot of effort into that, you know, video and, you know, creating that song. So yeah, like every view honestly counts, and you know, and definitely I believe it's still gonna grow more.
Oh, hell
it's
yeah.
definitely still gonna
Most
grow
definitely.
more. So yeah, like I'm just so whenever I put a song out, I'm so focused on, you know, what's next, but also trying to, you know, promote what I have currently.
Yeah.
But because there's like endless of great music that I have in store, and the ones that I'm yet to even make, I just know that, you know, shit's gonna pop off regardless.
Yes,
so just gotta keep going.
Hold on, I gotta. So, Mr. Juice Boy.
Yes, sir.
So I'm assuming you're from Ghana.
Yes, I'm from Ghana.
Okay, so you had a trip back home. You know what I'm saying? First thing I want to say is, how was the trip? What was the life like over there? Because I'm coming from an ignorant point of view. I only know what media was, not just social media, but what the news shows. So this poverty, war, people, you know, poor countries, how
third world
countries, they have their own thing going on, obviously because of the white man. You know what I'm saying? But like, is it really what media shows us? People killing each other, this and that?
Yo, honestly, Ghana, to be honest, has the good, bad, and the ugly. I'll say that it's not what the media portrays it to be.
It never is. It never.
Obviously, you have poverty. You have, you know, honestly, with the crime, it depends. It depends where you are. But Ghana is very peaceful, especially if you're a guest visiting the country. They're very welcoming. You know, Ghanaians, no matter what state they are in, whether they're poor, whether they're, you know, here we'll call it, you know, middle class or whatnot, someone that's trying to, you know, grind on the street, bro, everyone just has a bubbly, a good spirit, you know, and there's no corner you'll go to where you won't hear music. Music's just playing everywhere. The streets, just hearing the sounds of the cars honking, the traffic.
You know what I find crazy?
Yeah.
It's the third world countries that have the most fun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're in North America and in America where
we're
money
depressed,
money
we're sad.
You know what I'm saying? Even the most richest people in the world are sad. And here are the people that can't rub two pennies together that are having the most fun. Most fun.
And it's so I think going back home was very humbling, because I'm just like, bro, when I come back to Canada, Lord, please forgive me if I complain about anything.
It changed your view.
It changed my view, like, because I was actually there to experience things. Bro, just imagine yourself being on the Anthony Henday from 6 a.m. till like 12 a.m. midnight. You're selling chips in the hot sun. Traffic, cars left and right, traffic. You're just trying to make it ends meet. You know, you do that work, you come back the next day, you're still doing it, but it's like you still have a joyful spirit. You're still, you know, smiling. You're still, you know, trying to push your brand so that other people can, buy from you. Nobody can do that out here.
Yeah.
Nobody can stand outside in this cold or even in the summertime, standing there the whole day. But it's like, it was very a great experience to come home. I honestly didn't even want to leave.
It was that
because
nice.
I never felt so much joy and peace, and just like, and also too, like, it felt nice, not like you're around your people, you know,
people that look like you,
people that
won't discriminate because
you know what I'm saying, you know, like it was just and it's funny because when they hear you talk and they know that you're not from even here. Though you're Ghanaian, but it's like they know
you have the look, they don't have the sound. I know it, bro. When I went back to last February, my fault for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
When I went back to Florida to go visit, because besides me, like it's me and my mom that lives here. My sister is in Ottawa. Everybody else is in Florida. Everybody is staying. When I went, you could tell like I look like them. I dress like them. As soon as I spoke, literally, I went up. This is before I'm with the girl I'm with right now.
Yeah,
I gotta clear that up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I went there, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm shooting my shot. I go up to a shorty. Like you could just tell the way I'm dressed. Like I look like I'm from there. I talk to her. You know when dogs are confused, they do this shit.
Yeah,
that's what she started doing. She literally said, "Where you from?" First, I just said 3-4 words to her. First, where you from?
Yeah.
I just said Florida. I didn't want to say Canada.
Yeah.
She's like, talk again. I started talking. She's like, you're not from Florida. Where the fuck are you from? It's like when you go to the actual countries or you know what I'm saying, they can tell from the way you sound. You can't fool anybody.
And it's funny because sometimes some people may try to take advantage of that. So sometimes I had to, speak my own language to make them sure that, hey, you can't fool me or you can't scam me or whatnot, But at times it's to your advantage. I'll keep it short, but it's to your advantage when it comes to the woman. That's all.
Nah, I feel that. What was the reasoning for going? Was it purely for music? Was it for fam? Was it for both? What was the reason you went back?
It was definitely for both. It was definitely for both because I hadn't been back since I was 4.
Yeah.
And everyone's growing up, and I didn't really have the opportunity to go back like that because of school and work, and then a point COVID because I was supposed to go the year when COVID first came. So I was like, yo, this is the time to go. And December, Ghana is like the number one spot I'll say in the world. Damn. It's the number one spot to be in the world during December. Everybody is there. Everybody is there from east, south, west, north. Everybody and their grandmother is in Ghana.
Damn, what's going on in December?
Bruh, there's so many festivals. And in 2019, we had the year of return. So basically, our president gave out like about 75,000 visas to African Americans who were trying to trace back their roots.
Wow. And
even some Caribbean people too. So I feel like during that year, shit really popped off, and it almost became like those tourist places that like people from here would go to, like Mexico or Dubai or whatnot. Like Ghana became that place in Africa as like, yo, everyone's just going there.
Yeah,
everyone's just going there. So this is this December that just passed by. It was a time for me to go, and also anywhere that I go, I want to make sure that I have my imprint of my music stamped there before I leave, because I feel like I just be doing myself a disservice if I go somewhere and I don't show people that, yo, I'm a artist. I'm a music artist. Like, I make music and I make good music. So it's like, I want to make sure that this before I cut, because sometimes you may not get that chance again. I'm definitely going back though.
Oh, of course.
Definitely go back.
Another thing I'm curious about, is it like naked kids on the street, ripped shirt? Do you see things like that for real?
Yeah, you definitely see. I think that was some of the sad stuff. No, I'm not gonna lie. That and even some like disabled people who are beggars, very humble beggars, very humble beggars. It's not like one of those things where they won't even try to make a living for themselves, or like obviously if they're capable. I even saw some people that were disabled, amputated, selling stuff on the street, or like and people are always willing to help too. Like everyone's, it's just it was a very humbling experience. I definitely saw the good, bad, and the ugly within the first 3 days. Wow. So yeah, this definitely, I might have to come for another episode for the Ghana, because bro, there's so many things that I seen live with these eyes, and I was like.
And how long did you go for?
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
I was there for 6 weeks, bro. I was a citizen.
Damn.
I was a citizen. I was living.
And the 6 weeks probably just flew by.
Honestly, no. It was kind of long. It was kind of long because I made sure I was doing something every day. I think I can count how many days I was just home. Maybe like 5. Yeah. But other than that, every day I was outside.
6 weeks.
Yeah, 6 weeks.
Damn. 6 weeks. The reason why I asked about the little kids and stuff, because me, I never been to Haiti. Obviously, I plan on going there. I speak the language. I know how to get around. So exactly how you say, like, you can't really take advantage of. I mean, you could tell I'm not from there because when I speak Creole, it's Americanized.
Americanized.
You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I asked that kid thing is because my mom. I talked to my cousins that my mom's talking about. It's like she used to play with the kids out on the street, butt ass naked. The kids are naked. Obviously, the adults have clothes, but the kids are naked playing. And it's not weird. It's not. It's not how we see it over here. Because everyone, even the homeless people, are closed here.
Yeah.
Especially in Edmonton with the winters we get, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah, naked is the norm. I don't know.
Definitely though. Like when I went back, it's not that I saw like kids were clothed, but some kids they didn't have. They may have a shirt that is too bad. Like it's torn or like. It's dirty. Like they need something better, But like these kids are happy. These kids are energetic. These kids are, wow. Like I met a kid. During my video shoot, and can you believe his name was Scammer? I think that's his street name.
Oh, it got
because there's some of these kids there in the streets too. Even they'll be 7, 8 years old, but like they're in the streets working for the big boys. And his name is Scammer. I'm like, what's your name? He's like, Scammer. I'm like, ha! That's what your mom. He's like, my name is Scammer. I'm like,
You see, niggas our age. Well, I know he's pretty young, but like we all have stage names, and I don't know, niggas just don't like going.
They don't. Yeah.
So like. You'll have a nigga will die before he tell you his
real government name. It's like, bro, that's the name that you're, because I'm gonna be honest, like unless like I'm at like a musical event or whatnot, and sometimes just like general interactions, but it has something related to do with music. I'll say, I'm Juice, but more time I'll be saying, yo, my name is. Nobody really knows a lot of people, but I'll be saying my name is Joseph. My name is Joseph. Yeah. So
I bet you can't guess what my real name is.
It's not Marlo?
Nope. Nah.
My name is a pretty Haitian name though.
Joseph. Is it Joseph?
It's not that?
No, is that mine? Nah, it's not. You would never guess it, bro. Never. All my siblings have Haitian names, not me. Oh. You would never guess it.
Was your name is like some German?
Nah, it's white. Well, I think it's white.
Oh, okay.
It's Marcus. That ass.
My guy said it like the top secret, but okay. Nah, but that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. People, when I went to school and stuff, like people that know me, they know that name. But people that just know me, Marky Rex, or Marlo.
That's the same with me too. That's honestly the same with me. Like. But even more time, like my friends that actually know my name, they still be saying Juice.
Say Juice. So, I feel that.
Yeah.
So the music video for Concern, it was all filmed in Ghana.
Yes.
Without getting too much, I guess you could speak on it because this won't come out until a little bit.
After
that.
Yeah, I could speak.
But like,
on it.
What's the message behind Concern? What's the scenery in Concern? What are some of the vibes that we should be expecting from Concern?
Okay, I'll talk about the audio first. In general, like the actual song, Concern is basically speaking on the things that don't bother me, the things that are none of my business, should not be taking my focus off of what I'm doing, because like we were talking about earlier on this episode, how there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of people, talking bullshit about things that don't matter, gossiping and stuff like that. And it's so easy to get caught up into the mix of those things that you forget that I'm trying to do this to better my life, or I'm trying to do this because this is something that I actually care about. So concern is like, it basically talks about those things and how that you should just be focused on what you're doing, and if it's none of your business, don't make it your business. So yeah. And in the video, I shot it in Jamestown. Jamestown is a place in Accra. That was a place where it's the slums. It's pretty much the slums. Trenches. Like, it's the trenches. Like, it's funny. This is funny because they have, in some areas in Ghana, they have some people that kind of own the place. So one of my video guys, he had to even pay one of the members there in order for us to even shoot in there, because like they don't just allow anybody to come to the ends, So I didn't know that until the end of the shoot, but it was like 100 cities, which is like $20 for a group of them. So it was something light, for someone like me. It was something light, but it's like for them, it's like, yo, you gotta pay up before you come to our hood to do whatever, or else you can't do it. So yeah, like it was a great experience. The kids were very they're very unique and have good spirits. Even some of the adults, they were trying to get me to hold their kids because I guess they knew it was gonna be on TV or some shit. So like, it was very good experience, and like honestly, it was great. Yeah, it was great.
And I know it's gonna be something different too, because someone from E-Town making a music video in Ghana.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a whole bunch of background scenery that we're not used to. We're used to gloomy snow. Yeah. Some of them probably have never even seen snow ever. So I already know it's gonna be like just something I wasn't expecting, something I just haven't seen before.
Exactly. And when I put out the trailer, I think I really believe it caught a lot of people by surprise that this guy actually went to a next country and did something like that. And that's what I was saying, that I believe I'm the top artist out here when it comes to visually showcasing a song with top quality in a sort of way where it's like, it's not hard to shoot a music video if you don't really care what's in it, Like, I could shoot a music video in the basement. This would be a great setup, not even gonna lie, like for a scene. Yeah. But it's like a lot of people just believe that you just stand in front of a camera and you sing the words out and that's it, put it up. But I really take a lot of pride and time when I'm creating my videos, because I want people to have the visual experience that I envisioned. I want to sit in your chair and watch myself and be like, like I want to look at everything and just see like, like this guy really planned it through, So yeah, I'm very excited to put it out. Concern comes out March 18th. Yeah. At midnight. And the video comes out on Friday at the same day. So everybody, please tune in, and you gotta share it with everyone, especially because I believe you'll enjoy it. It's a big one. Yeah.
Do you think it's hard to get support in our city, in E-Town? You think it's hard for people, especially because like you're into the Afro side, Afrobeat side for a majority of your stuff, and people that look like me, a majority, we like Lil Baby, Drake. Those. Do you think it's hard to get support?
I would say that it's not hard to get support, but it's hard to get consistency. It's hard to get genuine, like, how do I even say it in clear terms where it won't sound different? For instance, definitely, if something is quality, if something is, especially when it comes to visuals, if something is quality, something is cool, like, the whole city will come out to support it and whatnot. And I think a lot of it is due to the fact that, he's sharing it, and he's sharing it, and he's sharing it. So it must be cool. Yeah, let me share it, Let me, even if I don't know the person, let me share it. But it's like, it's as an artist, sometimes it's hard to get that consistency from the city, because everybody talks about, oh, let's like push the city, support your local artists. I hate that thing, because me, honestly, I'm not a local artist. I'm an artist that strives for greatness. I'm an artist that has bigger dreams, and I believe that my music is not just for Edmonton. I won't even say it's for here. It's a global creation.
Yeah.
It's for everyone. So it's hard to get. I'll say that it's hard to get genuine support that is actually like, yo, I actually want to see you win. Because a lot of people, they treat it like as if it's like a competition or whatnot. Bro, create your craft and love it, for it. Don't. It's good to have healthy competition, but when it comes to like, there's times where you can tell, niggas don't actually want to see you win. They're just showing a little bit of fake love so that when it's my turn,
They can say, yeah, like, I was there.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what
and
you're
me
saying.
per se, like, if I don't like something, I'm not going to fake about it and, just start showcasing it on my platform just because, oh, everyone from the north side's doing it, or everyone's from, like, I don't care about that. All I care about is, seeing the person's intentions when they're creating it. And also to seeing that, this person actually took the time and effort. This person has the talent. This person has, something special. And I genuinely, it did something to me when I watched it or listened to it. That's when I'm going to, feel the need to share it. But more time, some of these stuff, you can't control it, because, some people are going to do what they want. And they're entitled to do what they want, right? So as for myself as an artist, I just tell myself, if I like it, if I believe it's quality, if I believe that this is something people will enjoy, just put it out there. Don't worry about, how many views or how many likes it's going to get. If it's good, it's going to do its magic when the time is right. So I just, yeah.
Wow. Well, that's all I got to ask you. You know what I'm saying? Before we wrap this all up, is there anything you want to ask me?
Oh, first of all, I just want to thank you for having me here, man. Like, honestly, I love having, intellectual conversations like this, like real conversations like this, and I had a good time speaking with you. And honestly, shout out to ConvoWMarlo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If y'all ain't tuning in, start tuning in now. Support the boy. He's doing something genuine in the city. So yeah, thank you for having me here. I really appreciate it.
I want you to know this is not gonna be your last time here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have you on again soon.
For sure.
Maybe talk about Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Just like how you was talking about, but just know this is not your last time on. What I like to do with artists is, like, I like to, like, now that I have you on, you already see what the vibes is like. I want to have you on maybe next year, but like maybe have you on again within in between to just to see how things are. But I like to schedule a thing like 10 months from now, because like in 10 months, who knows what you'll be up to. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want to thank you for coming on. My fault about flopping the other day.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I woke up, I hear a whole bunch of singing downstairs. I'm like, I know she's not hosting a service. She was hosting a service.
Life happens, man. It's all good. It's all good.
Let the people know where they could find you. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, it's your boy Juice. You can find me on Instagram. I am JuiceBoy. IamJuic3Boy. And on Twitter, JUIC3BOY, just JuiceBoy. My music is on all streaming platforms: Apple Music, Spotify, Audio Max, SoundCloud, Tidal, everywhere. Just search up JuiceBoy. You can find me there. My YouTube channel is also JuiceBoy. You can get me on there. And Concern is coming out March 18th.
Yes, sir.
On DSPs and on YouTube. You will have the premiere of the video. So make sure you don't miss the premiere, so you can be the first people to watch it on YouTube. So
okay. It's your boy ConvoWMarlo
and JuiceBoy.
And I'm out.